welcome into your reading. This is going to be a general message. So we're just going to pull some cards and see what's up with you guys. We haven't read for you in a while, so we're going to catch up today. First, we're going to start with what is in your personal energy, just to get a sense of what is up with you, mind, heart, body, soul. Then we're going to go into your environment and see what else is coming through there. All right, so we're starting off. You're coming out in your own reading, which is always great. Death card here. You also have the Page of Cups. All right, when is it not a romantic situation with the Scorpio, right? What else, please? Change, endings, beginnings, transformation. I'm feeling something a little sweet coming through, though. There's sweetness here. Very supportive energy here. Ace of Cups. Yeah, for sure. You have the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So I don't know if this is you or someone else, but there's definitely presence coming through. So the Page of Cups, for me, it's just a brand new emotion. A brand new feeling that you may have for someone else at this time. This could be a new person coming through into your life where you're just getting to know them and you guys are spending some time together and talking or whatever. If this is your, sorry, I had to figure my mic out. If this is your significant other, there's a lot of support and tenderness and love and care coming through here. The Ace of Cups is telling me that they're, like I said, it's something new, okay? A new inspirational type of feeling. And I think that you want to protect this emotion as much as you can. You want to protect this bond as much as you can. The Ace of Cups is here holding it really close to your heart, right? Like, this is mine. It's fragile, you know, it's breakable. It's not solid yet. It's not heavy yet. It's not in a, I don't know, like a physical form I'm getting. It's an idea. It is in the ethers. It's a wishful thinking. It's future what ifs, you know, as you may be getting to know this person. It's like, okay, well, what if this is the right thing, or what if this is the right way? And it doesn't have to be a person necessarily. There could be a newfound love for yourself, a newfound love for life, or a way of life. Maybe you have worked really hard to create the life that you have, your environment, your home, your job, like all these things. And so there's something that is brewing, that is entering now. And you see it, you acknowledge it. And like I said, you want to take care of it. You want to support it and make sure that it doesn't break. Both of these, obviously these are cups, but the teacup, the ceramic, the breakability, the fragility of these small cups are coming through. And I'm also getting something about having different kinds, different looks, different, maybe this has to do with like people, maybe different personalities or different characteristics. But it's like different kinds of something here. I don't know what this means. It could also be like different phases of you, different parts of you that you're trying to hold on to. And do your best to flow here with the Death card, considering the fact that you are a fixed water sign. So even though you represent change in of itself, the irony with the Scorpio is that they don't do well with it, right? They'd rather not, you know. Yeah, it's just, do you have to change, right? Like, do you have to go through this transformation? And as you are going through this transformation, you are securing something and supporting something and holding something very close to your heart here. I'm also getting, for some of you, it's your identity. Something about your identity coming through that you want to keep. You don't want to lose your identity as your life changes or as things come through. In your environment, you have another ace. This is the Ace of Wands. This is another person, another energy I'm feeling very much so. This is separate from you. An Eight of Pentacles. Now, this person in this deck, right? Like these two cards are the same person, but different suits. That is a coincidence. That says a lot here because it does feel right off the bat that this is definitely someone else. For some of you, there's a new work opportunity happening. The ability to put your skills to the test, put your skills to work. Here she is again in a way. And this card, this deck is filled with cards with different people. Okay, so these three cards to me look very similar. It's like it's the same person. You have the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Page of Pentacles. Two pages, two aces. There's some mirroring going on. There's some compatibility happening here. It's like a same mindset. You know how like when, like your priorities, I guess, would be the same. What you deem important would be similar, right? Like what's important in life, what requires the effort of you, right? Like certain things require more effort than other things I'm getting. There's a difference here though, is that one person is more emotional, sensitive, intuitive, flowy, mystical, deep, romantic, right? Whereas the other person could be more grounded, practical, logical, but at the same time very motivated. Okay, like they want to take action and create reality. They want to manifest something in the physical by working at it. There's strategy coming through here very strongly. And I don't know if this person inspires you. If you are looking at them as they work and as they do their thing, and to you it's like there's more of an observation technique for you. Like maybe, I don't know if you're following in their footsteps or you're mirroring what they're doing. I don't know if you're like in a training or you have a mentor or you have to like, you're listening to podcasts or like you're binging on a specific content creator person. I don't even know the words, but you know, like you're observing how somebody has done something. I don't even know if you want to do it as well. You're just like appreciating someone's skill set. There's a level of like, yeah, I already said it, appreciation. It's like when you look at someone's craft and you see and observe how they create, right? There's like deep appreciation for that. And it may be changing you in some way, changing you to be more inspired to create as well. This person down here is working on something to help them transform as well. As you watch them working toward their own transformation, I'm feeling that you know that you are an expert or have what it takes to transform. Like you're waiting for them to ask you for help, or you're waiting for them to ask you for advice, or to teach them how to die and be reborn. What else am I getting with this? I'm getting village and property and ascending over a property or ascending over land, hovering over land. looking around or protecting land. Whereas like like somebody started off young and inexperienced, um, but they over time they learned and they became an expert at something, and then they ascended, and now they take over. They're in control. It's theirs. Um, yeah. Okay. See how this works out, how this plays out. I don't know. We're going to pull some cards from another deck, get a 30-day outlook. The next 4 cards represent what's coming toward you in the next week or two. What else for the Scorpio, please? Knight of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles again. And the Knight of Pentacles. Dang. Yeah, lots of earthly energy coming through for you right now. The next week or two, money, your home, the topics of stability, structure, foundation, tradition. I'm getting benefits. I guess that could be earthly. But something about benefits. I don't know if this has to do with like your work, or you're looking for work, a job that, or a company, to work for a company, sorry, that gives more benefits. Or you're getting paid out something. I don't know. But the Knight of Swords has something to say. The Knight of Swords is a very direct, honest, sort of like matter of fact energy here. And this person is making me feel like they have some good experience. I don't know if this is you or someone else, but they're an expert at something. Okay, their skills are really precise in a specific thing. They're not the type that knows a lot about, they're not the type that knows a little bit about a lot. They're the type that knows a lot about a little bit, if that makes sense. And they have worked to get where they are. This could be you, I don't know. So they have worked to get where they are. They have a good foundation. And I think that there's opportunity. Okay, so it's like when you are in a good spot in life, and now it's just like this next step of like, okay, well, I already have this, right? Like, what else can I do? Or let's take it a step further. That's what it feels like. And it could be a job opportunity here, or at least this represents you having to work more in the coming weeks. Whether that's actual work, like what you do, your 9 to 5, or just be busy or put in a lot of work. It's something that you want to create. And there's also this Knight of Pentacles, which is not the same person. But this person is just a little bit slower and methodical. Whereas this person is like direct, like this is now right in the moment. These are the facts. Whereas this person is like cautious and a little bit more strategic, and like whatever they put into a situation, they're going to make sure that it's authentic and it is coming from a good place, like their heart, or they have good intention, or like it's just thought through. So I don't know how these two people are coming together here. Obviously, it has to do with a pentacle situation. So in the material and the physical, there's opportunity, job opportunity, work opportunity, money opportunity, investments. I was also getting land, right? Like property or something like that. This person seems to me just a little bit more of a dreamer, or like they need to be pushed a little bit more, which is okay, but once they get going, they're good, you know. These two cards came through in the Cancer reading. I don't know if you have any Cancer in your chart or know a Cancer, but the Five of Wands, King of Wands came out very close together in that reading as well. So in the next 2 to 3 weeks later on down the road, there will be just a little bit of tension and bumping heads with a King of Wands type of person. This could also be you, right? Where you feel more in control, but you also feel like you're coming against it, or people are coming against you. People are challenging you or second guessing you, questioning you and your authority in a sense. You have the Fox here again. So there's definitely a matter of like needing to strategize and think before you make a move, think before you speak. There's an element of what's in it for me at the end of the day, right? Like whatever you do, you're thinking about yourself, like this move is going to get me this, and then after that it'll get me that, right? Like 10 steps ahead type of thing. Like not doing something for nothing. Everything you do is purposeful. Everything you do is methodical. Everything you do has a reason, because right now it feels like there's an end goal. Six of Pentacles. Somebody is helping someone. I don't know if you're helping another person or another person's helping you, but there's help involved, assistance. There could also be some favors that need to be called in. Like, I did this for you, remember? I need you to help me here. Hierophant is also speaking to an establishment, a company, a workplace. It also speaks to like what is it? Like a governmental place or an educational place. So, like places that have been consecrated, whether you take that like in its spiritual form or its symbolical form, like metaphorically consecrated, right? Like there's density in these places, there's meaning, they serve a purpose, whatever place this Hierophant represents. It also represents your conviction, what you stand for, what you value, what you believe in, who you are, Scorpio. I feel that the Scorpio right now is, or at least at this time, is helping. At their core, there's something to be said about a Scorpio and their humanitarian ways, helping their fellow person, you know. It's a lot of people here coming through in your reading. You have the Emperor and the Queen of Swords at the end of this 30-day period. Queen of Swords also came out in this exact position for the Cancer reading. Two of Pentacles, one more. And the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. I often do get Queen of Pentacles as Scorpio energy. Because you do manifest, right? Like you do get things and create things in the physical. I feel like you're the more earthly water sign out of all three, right? But at the end of this 30-day period, the Emperor comes through here, and I don't know if two people are needing to come to like an agreement or something like that here. There's definitely a choice that needs to be made. There's a need to be clear, honest, concise, think with your head, not with your heart, right? Like to get out of the emotions. The Emperor is coming through a little bit cool, a little cold, a little standoffish, right? And it's maybe not like I don't know why I'm getting this, but don't confuse the Emperor with a King of Cups for whoever that is. All right. The Emperor in your life is not a King of Cups. They're an Emperor. So there's something about them being able to cut things off, or not really be so sensitive, not having a bias, not having, like, it is what it is, right? Like, this is their mentality. It is what it is. Like, it's not personal, whatever this means. I don't know why or how this is coming through, but it's like somebody here saying, I'm sorry, right? Like, I need to make a decision here with the Two of Pentacles, probably around this material work, money, foundation, home thing that you're working on. But it's like, it's not personal. I'm doing what's best. The Queen of Swords knows what's best, always can see through a situation and quickly break down, right? Like what's what, if that makes sense. So making up her mind, or seeing through some distraction, or seeing through the walls of a situation to really get down to it, so he or she can make this decision with the Two of Pentacles that has to do with the Queen of Pentacle, like what's important to them, male or female. I don't know if this makes it, because I know it can get a little confusing because there's so many cards here that represent people, right? Court cards. So it's making me feel, yes, you are probably dealing with different people or different institutions, companies, groups, but at the same time needing to summon different parts of you. And that's what I was getting up here with the different types, the different like personalities or characters or some characteristics, to be able to really maneuver your way through this process of change. Let's see, we get some clarifiers. What is the Six of Pentacles? What type of help, or what does this represent? Six of Pentacles. Death. Needing help with change, needing help to end something and start something else. The Magician. It feels like you're needing help, like this whole row here, which is the next 2 to 3 weeks. The focus is going to be on doing what is true to you and what you really, really want. And like sort of putting your foot down. But at the same time, it's like, we need to do this together. You know, like, let's not fight about it. Let's not bump heads. This is what's in my heart. This is what's in my soul. This Hierophant, whatever this represents, right? It's giving back. It's being of service in some way, but at the same time, it's also like saying, instead of us working against each other, let's work together here with the Six of Pentacles. And the King of Wands has something, has a resource, has something to give, to offer. The 8 and the 6, there's a Two of Pentacles there, which is down here. Whatever offering this is, whatever this has to do with, which again is something material in the physical world, there's a choice that will be made at the end of it all. And the cards, the oracle, in the sense, right? Like the universe, whatever energy is here running this reading, is saying, you got to do what's true to you. You got to do what's what you believe in, you know, even if it means that you have to bump heads with somebody here. It feels like two people are working toward the same thing, the same goal, but doing it in different ways. And the same goal is intangible, right? It's like saying we both want a better life, but to you a better life would look a certain way, and to the other person a better life would look different. But at the end of it, the goal is the same, which is a better life, and this is just an example. So two people here doing it very differently. One person is just following their emotions, their hunches, their gut, you know, and really being led by the heart and being led by love and all that is, right? Like a bigger picture type of person. Whereas the other person is accomplishing this and going about it in very practical steps, right? Like if I do A plus B, I'm going to get C, you know? Um, there's a plan, and it's concise and it's put together and it makes sense, you know, it's grounded. And these two people, I think that whoever's up here, which is obviously the Scorpio, is like, think like they can see this, they're not above it, and they don't, it's not like if they don't understand it, they understand process and procedure. They understand this material world. So they're not, I don't think that they're really saying anything about it, right? They're observing at the same time that they're changing and they're doing their part. But I do think that this person may not understand the Scorpio's way. And this person needs more certainty as this change happens. Therefore, there could be just a conflict of personalities happening here. I do think at the end of this, the Emperor and the Queen of Swords can go head to head and at the end make a decision for whatever this is, which is the Queen of Pentacles energy of growth and stability and resources and having enough and working towards something bigger, better, if that makes sense. Okay? All right, I'm going to leave you with that. I hope that it helped and you got something out of it. If it did, click the like button. I would really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. And if you want a personal reading with me, just shoot me an email. My email is in the description of this video. All right, we'll see you on the next one. Bye.